Hello guys, welcome back to another video today with HJ REPTIFISH, and in this video we're going to be picking up about 40 or 50 red cherry shrimp. But before that we've got to turn on all the animals and do a little water change so we can prepare for our shrimp. So we're going to take you along to do that and then we're going to go pick up the shrimp. Let's go. So we put the lights on manually. I had to get the 3 baby fry out of here and put them in here. So we've got a really tiny one and 2 bigger ones. These are platies. So yeah, they'll be fine in there for a little time. And let's get this water change done. Tank's looking nice and good and bright and ready to get on with it. Look at that shot, wow. Right, let's go. So guys, we've just taken out 1 bucket at the minute, but we're going to do a few more. The buckets are 22 litres each. Now, the thing is, with being impatient, setting up a tank, this is the consequence. Have a look. Look how yellow this water is. Now, the only thing I rushed in this tank was getting this massive piece of wood in. And obviously with this massive piece of wood, it needs time to get all the tannins out of it and all of the coloration. So it's more like a sort of black water tank. Definitely not crystal clear. As you can see, if we go right up, you can see the orange inside of it. So yeah, just got to do water changes for probably like 6 months just to get this coral, like this sort of yellowy sort of orange colour out. But hopefully by the summer we'll have a nice clear tank where it won't even look like there's water in there. But at the minute we're gonna have to settle with this orangey kind of tank, which most people said they don't mind, but I'm not really a fan of. But that's 1 bucket down. Baby fish is still good. Let's get on with it. So that is 3 22 litre buckets, so 3 of these, and then that is sort of about 60 litres, which is about halfway. Gives us enough to maintain the plants, trim them, sort the moss out, and also gives us enough reach to maintain anything at the bottom, such as plants getting uprooted by catfish or anything like that. So normally do 3 of these and then add 1.2 litres of 1.2 ml of the prime conditioner and some premium nutrition for the plants. So yeah, that is that. Now we're going to fill it up and turn it all back on. Also, in terms of filling up this with fresh water, we take our reptile heat gun and temp the water when we're filling it up, get it to about 25, and then we know that it's not too cold going into the system and it's not going to shock them. Look at that big shrimp. Oh, damn. Yeah, so that's how we do that. Now, for those wondering, in terms of filling back up, I get the water, temp it to a fairly good temperature, which is roughly the same, 22.2. So it's only going to be a couple of degrees off, nothing major. If I were to not add hot water, that'd probably be about 5C. So definitely important to do that. And then I get a little pump, which I plug in, which is there, with a bit of tubing. Tube it into the tank, turn the plug on and pump it back in. Now they can say you can either add your water conditioner once the tank is filled up, or add it all in one so it goes in. I don't like putting any of this in there without it being conditioned in case anything was wrong with this water. So you're meant to divide it between however many buckets you fill up. So here I've got 1.25 ml of the prime conditioner. And what I do is I just add a little drop every bucket. So I do 3 of these buckets, so I do a little drop, 1 bucket, little drop, 1 bucket, and same again. And that way it's all conditioned going into the display tank. So we're going to fill up this one and do the other 2. So I just do this until the pump is run almost to the end, and then I just pick up the bucket and gently pour it in from the top. But this is the better way, this is the quicker way. It maintains the temperature in there quicker without it going out of the temperature range into the tank. And yeah, there we go. All the fish seem okay. The angel, we've got the otter-cinclus, some of the cories down there. Yeah, all doing good. So that's the water change all done and dusted. I've done the little flow one as well, little flow pump. Released the baby fish back into the display just because I don't really want more than 3 platies in my tank. They were just the first fish that went in, so I don't really want any more than 3. So I thought if the babies get eaten, the babies get eaten. I put one in, well, I put all three of them in together right near the moss, and one of the platies sucked one up straight away. But yeah, it's kind of cycle of life. I don't really want too many more. 3 is enough for me. So yeah, hopefully the angelfish and some of the other fish will sort them out, but do kind of feel a little bit bad. But yeah, that is the display done. Now off to get 40 or 50 red cherry shrimp. So guys, we've just got back home and they're now acclimating. You might wonder why the water is a little bit cloudy. That is in a separate video coming after this one. That'll explain it all, but all is good. It's just a filter experiment. But yeah, all good still. But other than that, these are the 40 red cherries. So what we're gonna do, give them a nice long acclimation and then find out the best way of adding them into the tank without all of the fish getting them on the bottom, like he's already trying. Great. So guys, as you can see, that was the red cherry shrimp going in. Now it's currently about 24 hours later, so it's the morning after or the afternoon after we got them. And yes, it's a fairly big tank. Like there's a lot of hiding space, like bits all under there and endless hiding. But I came in and I've only counted 2 or 3, and we had like 40 in there yesterday. So whether that's the angelfish, wherever he is, whether it's the angelfish picking them off, which I'm praying it isn't, because it's an expensive bit of food. If so, I'm hoping they've just hit up. I'll turn the filter and the flow off and see if we can see any from the top down. But yeah, basically we put 40 in yesterday and I've only seen 2 or 3. But hopefully, like I say, they're really small, they're juvenile, so hopefully they've hidden up. But if not, then it is what it is, lesson learned. But I'm sure we're going to still have some hidden around anyway. So yeah, we'll take a little look, see if we can see any. If we do, you'll see the footage. If not, we won't. But other than that, that basically covers the video, showing you how, well, my best way of how to do a fluval 168 water change. That's the way I find the best and the most effective. There are other ways. The animals are making a noise down here, sorry about that. There are other ways of doing it, but yeah, that is the way that I do. And obviously, if you've got any better methods, let me know. I might learn something, might make my life a little bit easier. But yeah, and we'll show you, see if there's any shrimp, but if there isn't, thank you guys for watching the video. Stay tuned for another one next week. That is going to be about the filter experiment, about getting the clear water. Don't know if you noticed, a little bit clearer today. But yeah, that's for another video next week. Thank you guys for watching, and see you soon.